The MLB Daily Dish is a daily feature we're running here at MLB.tv that rounds up roster-impacting news, rumors, and analysis. Have feedback or have something that should be shared? Hit us up at MLB Daily Dish on Twitter or at MLB Daily Dish on Instagram. Do you love baseball arbitration? Who are we kidding? Of course you do. Stay up to date with players and their payouts with our 2019 MLB Arbitration Tracker. With tons of reports and rumors about Manny Machado flying around as the entire baseball world waits for him and Bryce Harper to sign, Machado's agent, Dan Lozano, heard enough and decided to issue a statement about his client and the subsequent carelessness that has gone into the reporting of many of those rumors. The Diamondbacks signed versatile infielder Wilmer Flores to a one-year, $4.75 million deal. It was another slow day of what's been a dreadfully slow MLB offseason, with no major league signings or trades being announced. Arguably the biggest news of the day across the baseball world was recently retired outfielder Melvin Upton Jr.'s decision to once again go by BJ, a name he used from the time he was drafted through 2014. Another free agent pitcher is off the market, as the Giants inked Derek Holland to a one-year deal. Holland is not the same pitcher he was earlier in his career due to shoulder issues and the ever-present tides of time, but he pitched well last season and should provide some stability for a Giants team that could easily struggle a good bit next year. The Rays continue to make moves to try and remain relevant in the incredibly difficult AL East. They were quite good last year despite a third-place finish and continued to add to their roster with the addition of Avisail Garcia on a one-year deal. We continued our look at how the offseason has gone so far with a look at how the AL Central grades out this offseason, at least until this point. Arbitration settlements have come and gone now, which only leaves some possible more negotiating and the hearings themselves. Our own Anderson Pickard made you all a handy guide as to what to expect next in the arbitration process. Do we finally have some headway in one of the biggest storylines of this winter? The White Sox have offered Manny Machado an 8-year deal, per report. The Mets' new front office has made it abundantly clear that they are really trying to go for it this season, most recently by adding 2018 All-Star Jed Lowrie on a 2-year deal. The National League East is shaping up to be a bloodbath in 2019. If you're sick of the two-player circus that has been ensuing all off-season, here are 10 storylines to follow throughout the rest of the winter. The Braves, still in the market for a corner outfielder, had been having some talks with one of the top outfielders still on the free agent market in A.J. Pollock. The Braves have been relatively quiet since signing Josh Donaldson and Brian McCann to a one-year deals, but they could still be big movers this offseason before the dust settles. It's now more unlikely than ever that Kyler Murray will pursue baseball after he officially declared for the NFL Draft Monday, but if he's still considering it, MLB would allow the Athletics to add the two sports star to their 40-man roster. The Nationals, continuing the trend of National League East teams looking to contend, signed second baseman Brian Dozier to a one-year deal. The Nationals have been big players this offseason, and if they were to re-sign Bryce Harper somehow, they would be among the favorites in the NL yet again. Veteran pitcher and wearer of many jerseys Jamie Garcia is retiring at the age of 32, which seems like the life, to be honest. The Blue Jays waded into the free agency waters with the signing of reliever David Phelps to a one-year deal with an option for a second year. Phelps missed all of 2018 after having Tommy John surgery, but could be a strong bounce-back candidate for Toronto. The Brewers signed Yasmani Grandal, the best catcher on the free agent market, to a one-year, $18.25 million deal. The Dodgers have acquired veteran catcher Russell Martin from the Blue Jays, which was a very sneaky but very nicely done move, especially with Grandal off the market. The White Sox made their next calculated move when they signed Jon Jay to a one-year deal. Jay was not particularly good in 2018, especially at the plate, but it seems like his signing might have more to do with Chicago trying to lure Machado than any other baseball reasons. The White Sox also bolstered their bullpen when they snagged Kelvin Herrera on a 2-year deal with a club option for a third year. Herrera was one of the more desirable targets at the trade deadline in 2018 and should give a big boost to Chicago's bullpen. The Yankees have signed DJ LeMahieu to a 2-year, $24 million deal. Mookie Betts and the Red Sox agreed to a gigantic $20 million arbitration settlement. It was a record until Jacob deGrom smashed it hours later. Sorry Mookie. Our Christiana Caruso went through all of the work that we here at MLB Daily Dish have done over the past year and put together a best of 2018 that we thought you might enjoy. 2018 was a busy year here at the Dish, and we hope that you continue to enjoy the content here in 2019 and beyond.